that most important thing, even if you are in a spiritual movement, in an ISKCON movement, is that one should daily chant the 16 round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Otherwise, even if one is at very advanced stage, one may be a brahmachari, one may be a sannyasi, but because of the influence of fame or money, one will definitely fall down if he is not taking his daily vaccine of this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is chanting this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is non-different than associating with Krishna, even though you know it or you don't know it. It's just like a medicine that once you are vaccinated, even though you may not be aware of the properties of those vaccine, how it's working on your body, you're not aware, but you're vaccinated, then that means if there is an infection, you will be able to counteract that. So same way, even though you may not be completely aware of the potency of this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you may not be completely aware of that how Hare Krishna mantra is non-different than Krishna himself. But then also, um, once you chant 16 round of Hare Krishna mantra attentively as much as possible, listening to Hare Krishna mantra, because in this case, listening is most important. If you are just chanting and not listening, that's just like taking an empty shell of medicine. So, just apologies. So, until and unless you're not aware of this fact that one should listen this Hare Krishna mantra attentively, because hearing is most important. If you will hear it attentively, then this holy name will act. Um, and it will act in such a fashion that automatically all your senses, they may be pulling you in different direction, but they will all become completely inert. That means they can derive pleasure from Krishna, pleasure from within, and then they're no more running for any external pleasure. And when that is the case, then you will be able to act in the right consciousness. So Srila Prabhupada is explaining that in preaching work, we deal with so much of property, money, so many brought sold, but because these all dealings pertain to Krishna conscious movement, so they're not at all material. Because one is absorbed in the thought of such management does not mean that he's outside of Krishna consciousness. So one of the disciple of Srila Prabhupada, once he was very much busy in temple construction work, and then he complained to Srila Prabhupada that Srila Prabhupada throughout whole day, I'm just involved in how much cement have to be procured, how much sand has to be procured, how many bricks have to be procured. Throughout whole day, I'm just working on this temple construction. I'm just preoccupied with the thoughts of construction. I can not think about Krishna throughout my whole day. I'm just thinking about how the construction work should go on. So please relieve me from this service and let me chant Hare Krishna mantra, sit in a Vrindavan, and then engage my whole day in just chanting Hare Krishna mantra. So then Prabhupada corrected him and he told that where is the time for Arjuna to chant always the holy names of the Lord in the battlefield? But he was just engaged in fulfilling the direction that is given by Krishna. So same is the case with you as well. What you are doing is basically fulfilling the desires of Lord himself. Lord wanted that the preaching mission to be established, and you are working hard for the construction of these temples. So this work is uh, in this work, even though you may be thinking you are thinking of cement, bricks, and everything, but this all because this all work is connected with Krishna. So you are anyways making progress. And if one can chant 16 round of Hare Krishna mantra, then whatever his dealings are with the material world for the sake of spreading this Krishna consciousness movement. So they're non-different from the spiritual cultivation of Krishna consciousness. So there is no difference. Even though it may appear that he is dealing materially, he may be involved in printing of books, he may be involved in selling of those books, distribution of those books, collecting money. But till the time he can chant 16 rounds daily, his consciousness will remain Krishna conscious. And then he can see the things as they are. They can see that how this is all connected with Krishna. So with this, we'll just try to chant one round of Hare Krishna mantra. I hope you all have your chant bag with you. If not, I'm giving you time. You can go and collect your chant bag. Um, and while chanting, listening of this Hare Krishna mantra is very much important. So we all try to hear attentively. So I'm giving you 1 minute time. Collect your chant bag, and then we'll start. So before chanting, we all have to chant the Panch Tattva mantra, which is the mantra of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he personally came. So you can see all the picture of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is Krishna himself, but he came in this Kali Yuga because he could understand that anything else will be very difficult for people in this Kali Yuga who have very short life, who have very short memory, who are always stressed with so many problems. So he just gave this simple method of chanting of this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And this chanting of this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is just like associating personally with Krishna. So when we are chanting, sometimes it may happen that our mind is wandering in different directions. Um, we may not be able to focus on holy names, which are non-different than Krishna, and that is an offense because when Krishna is present and your mind is in different direction, that is an offense. So to overcome that offense, at the start itself, we chant this Panchatattva mantra. So the more one chant Panchatattva mantra, the more easy for him to attain Krishna Prem because he's forgiven for the offenses by chanting this Panchatattva mantra. So we'll chant first the Panchatattva mantra. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. You all can repeat. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा, श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। Thanks everyone. I hope you all have chanted. I'll quickly share my screen. And I would request everyone to try reading one paragraph each. It's not that I cannot read everything, but when you read in Bhakti Vriksha as well, that is also devotional services. It gives you all a lot of sukriti if you do anything for the pleasure of Lord. So that's why I request everyone to try reading one paragraph each. So we are starting with what is this material world. I hope the screen is visible to you all. So anyone can start one or two paragraph, whatever they're comfortable with, they can read that.
Okay, I will read something.
Yeah, sure, man.
So, what is this material world? The morning of, sorry, the meaning of life, my screen is not moving. Now, the meaning of life is to enjoy. But now you are on a false platform of life, and therefore you are suffering instead of enjoying. Everywhere we see the struggle for existence. Everyone is struggling, but what is their employment in the end?
Enjoyment.
They are simply suffering and dying. Therefore, although life means enjoyment, at the present moment your life is not enjoyment. But if you come to the real spiritual platform of life, then you will enjoy. In the material world, everything is made of dead matter, therefore, it is simply an imitation. The reality of things exists in the spiritual world. Those who have read the Gita can understand what the spiritual world is like, for there it is described. पारस तस्मत् तु भवो न्यो व्यक्तो व्याकट सनातन या सा सर्वेषु भुवेत्सु भूतेषु नास्यत्सु न विनाश्यति. Yet there is another nature which is eternal and is transcendental to this manifested and unmanifested matter. It is supreme and is never annihilated. When all in this world is annihilated, that part remains as it is. Scientists are attempting to calculate the length and breadth of this material world, but they cannot begin. It will take them thousands of years simply to travel to the nearest star. And what to speak of the spiritual world? Since we cannot know the material world, how can we know what is beyond it? The point is that we
Uh,
must
th-
know from.
yeah. Um, so anyone else would like to read the remaining um on some of the next verses? Yes, Suresh Prabhu, you can do. From
Mm,
here, the most
So,
authoritative.
okay. Sir, could you please take the slide slightly up, sir? Okay. The most authoritative source is Krishna, for he is the reservoir of all knowledge. No one is wiser or more knowledgeable than Krishna. Krishna informs us that beyond this material world is a spiritual sky, which is filled with innumerable planets. That sky is far, far greater than material space, which constitutes only 1/4 of the entire creation. Similarly, the living entities within the material world are but a small portion of the living entities throughout the creation. This material world is compared to a prison, and just as prisoners represent only a small percentage of the total population, so the living entities within the material world constitute but a vital portion of all living entities.
Thanks,
Those
bro.
who
Thanks, bro. So anyone else like to read from here? Those who have revolted against God. Reena Mataji, you want to read?
Sure, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Those who have revolted against God, who are criminal, are placed in this material world. Sometimes criminals say that they don't care for the government, but nonetheless they are arrested and punished. Similarly, living entities who declare their defiance of God are placed in the material world. Originally, the living entities are all part and parcel of God and are related to Him just as sons are related to their Father. Christians also consider God the Supreme Father. Christians go to church and pray, Our Father art is hev- who art in heaven. The conception of God as Father is also in the Bhagavad Gita 14.4. Sarvayuneshu Kanteya Murteya Sambhavantiya Tasam Brahma Mahad Yonir Aham Bija Pradapita. It should be understood that all species of life, O son of Kunti, are made possible by birth in this material nature, and that I am the seed giving Father. Prabhu, do you want me to continue?
Yeah, that's fine. Anyone else want to read from here according to Vedic civilization? Pratibha Mataji, you want to read? Or Neeta Mataji, Indu Mataji, anyone would like to read from here according to the Vedic civilization? So you can continue, Reena Mataji, I think. From here, according to Vedic civilization, you can continue, Reena.
According to Vedic civilization, the perfection of life is to realize one's relationship with Krishna or God. In the Bhagavad Gita, which is accepted by all authorities in transcendental science as the basis of all Vedic knowledge, we understand that not only human beings but all living entities are parts and parcels of God. The parts are meant for serving the whole, just as the legs, hands, fingers, and ears are meant for serving the total body. We living entities, being parts and parcels of God, are duty bound to serve Him. Actually, our position is that we are always rendering service to someone, either to our family, country, or society. If we have no one to serve, sometimes we keep a pet cat or dog and render service to it. All these factors prove that we are constitutionally meant to render service. Yet, in spite of serving to the best of our ability, we are not satisfied. Nor is the person to whom we are rendering that service satisfied. On the material platform, everyone is frustrated. The reason for this is that the service being rendered is not properly directed. For example, if we want to render service to a tree, we must water the root. If we pour water on the leaves, branches, and twigs, there is little benefit. If the Supreme Personality of Godhead is served, all other parts and parcels will be automatically satisfied. Consequently, all welfare activities as well as service to society, family, and nation are realized by serving the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna. Oh. Shall I continue, Prabhu? This Krishna conscious movement is not blind religious fanaticism, nor is it a revolt by some recent upstart. Rather, it is an authorized scientific approach to the matter of our eternal necessity in relation with the absolute personality of Godhead, the supreme enjoyer. Krishna consciousness simply deals with our eternal relationship with Him and the process of discharging our relative duties to Him. Thus, Krishna consciousness enables us to achieve the highest perfection of life attainable in the present human form of existence. When a soul wants to enjoy this material world, forgetting his real home in the spiritual world, he takes this life of hard struggle for existence. This unnatural life of repeated birth, death, disease, and old age can be stopped when his consciousness is dovetailed with the supreme consciousness of God. That is the basic principle of a Krishna movement, adapted from Science of Self-Realization. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thanks a lot. So, any one of you remember that, like the three kind of suffering that we have discussed on the last session, um, which represent uh, the Trishul of Durga Devi? Anyone remember that? Reena Mataji, do you able to remember that?
Probably not sure, but I think we talked about this only the um, birth, death, and old
No.
age.
Yeah. Along with that, we discuss three problems, which is Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, and Adhyatmic. So
Right.
birth, old age, disease, and death will be there
Mhm.
anyways. And in addition to that as well, person keep on suffering with these three problems, which is Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, and Adhyatmic.
Right.
So till the time one don't want to serve Krishna, like we discussed that how much he may try to gratify his senses, he may try very hard um, to enjoy his senses outside of Krishna consciousness, the more he will become frustrated. The more he wants to gratify his senses by artificial mean, the more this Adi, so like this, there are three problems: Adi Daivik, Adi Bhautik, and Adhyatmik. So if he try to enjoy his senses beyond any means, then he will suffer with this Adhyatmik. So this kind of clash, which is um suffering given by his own body and mind. So right now we can see that most of the people are suffering um, from their own mind. Their own mind is giving them a lot of trouble, a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression. And the reason is that somehow or the other they tried enjoying their senses to a greater degree outside of Krishna consciousness. Then, in addition to that, there are two others like the Adi Bhautik and Adi Daivik. Adi Daivik is like automatically there are seasonal changes. There is sometimes it's summer, scorching heat, sometimes it's winter, very cold. So you will be troubled by the suffering inflicted by demigods. So in this material world, because we want to come here in this material world, we want to enjoy in separation of Krishna. So Krishna has provided us with this material body along with the benediction that okay, you can go stay in that material world, but you will never be happy. So that is his blessing, that how hard we may try to enjoy in this material world, we can never be happy. First thing is because the platform of life that we have here in this material world, all the basis of our existence is this material body. And anything material undergoes six kind of changes. Uh, it will be created, it will stay for some time, it will deteriorate, it will finish up. So that is the nature, whether you construct a skyscraper building or whether you talk about your own body. It will just stay for some time, there will be growth for some time, then it will stay for some time, then it will start deteriorating, then it will finish. So the base that we have in this material world is temporary, along with the benediction of Lord that we can never be happy. So why we can never be happy? Because definitely if Lord will say you can remain happy in this material world, um, so that means you remain in separation of Krishna. And when you remain in separation of Krishna, you do as you want. Definitely you will create problems for other. Um, because someone may desire that I can be happy only if I will cut the throat of this person. So there are so many terrorists. They only desire, let me go and shoot this person, then I can be happy. So how you can remain happy in this material world? Because when you are working in separation of Krishna, you are just trying to gratify your senses. Then you may be exploiting other living entities. And when there are so many living entities who are trying to exploit the other living entities, how that can be happy place? Even though when Lord Brahma has created this material world, he told that okay, even though you want to enjoy in separation of Krishna, you can go here, do as you want, just do some yajna for the pleasure of Lord Vishnu, and you will get all your necessity, you can be happy. So it's not that in this material world people cannot remain happy. They can be happy if they perform yajna. And the most easiest form of yajna is Sankirtan yajna, this Hare chanting of this Hare Krishna mantra. But if one is not doing that, then definitely he's just thinking of how to gratify his senses. And gratifying his senses uh, means that I'm just thinking about myself. I'm just thinking how I can be happy. I have no concern about other. If I think I can be happy by killing another human being or another animal just for my tongue, I can kill a goat, a chicken, and then I can be happy. That's not possible. When there are so many such um, incident done against animals, they're being slaughtered and to such an extent, then those who are slaughtering them, Lord arranged them all in one place in two different parties, and then there are wars. So then there are World War One, World War Two, and almost every day some or the other war going on. Russia and Ukraine are fighting with each other. So what material energy of the Lord do? She will arrange all these rebellious living entities, and they started fighting with each other. They start killing each other, and this is how. So you may be thinking, oh, in this birth, I don't remember this person is killing another living entity. But in so many different lives, what all they have done, we cannot see that. So they're just getting the reaction of that. So so these three problems, Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, Adhyatmik. Adi Bhautik means trouble given by other living entity. You may be sitting nicely in one place, and then there is a terrorist attack. So other living entity is giving trouble. Or even if we not talk about such an extreme case, you may be sitting peacefully, another person come and he will say something that will hurt you a lot. Or he may say something just to make you more hurt, vulnerable. So he actually want you to be hurt. He's without no reason he's angry. So these all problems are arising. Why? Because till the time you think you can be happy by in association of this particular person, and that person only will say something which troubles you, which make you feel sad, which make you go into depression. Why? Because you are thinking that you may serve. Yes, Reena Mate, you have a query.
Prabhu, I
Y-
didn't mean to disturb.
okay.
Just extending your thought about the environment, how that can be troublesome. So the whole phenomena about President Trump, that he got elected recently, and in the past 2 weeks only, the whole world is sort of, in turmoil. Everybody is affected, even though he's sitting in DC. Is that also an example of, Adi Bhautik, I think, that you were talking about?
Yes. Yes. So you can see, and the reason of people's trouble is because they don't have, um, they don't surrender to Krishna. They think so. There are news that you can see that because he has declared that children born after this particular date will not be citizen of US by birth. And then there are so many Indian or Asian people, they are lying up in the doctor's office saying that they want C-section. Even people, even in their 7 months of pregnancy, they are saying that, oh, we want this child to come out so that he can get the uh, residency, citizenship of US, and then later he can sponsor us also that citizenship. They don't know, they don't have any faith in Krishna. They don't know that any person who is coming in this material world, Krishna itself is fully sufficient and he can provide to that person. That doesn't mean that one has to play with the health of a child by making him come out within the 7 month just for the citizenship purpose. So because people don't have faith in Krishna, they think by their own arrangement they can enjoy. So my child will become citizen once he'll become 18 year of age, then he can sponsor us, things like that. They don't know that whether they have next year to live or not, but they are planning in such a fashion because they don't have any concept of Krishna. Yes, Srinamati.
Prabhuji, another related issue, like I know that this news was circulated about people going and asking for a C-section. I just find it very difficult to believe that so many people would make such a, I mean, a child that you're about to bring in your world is probably the most thing, like most valuable thing in the material world, which is like totally unconditional and selfless act. And I just find it very hard to believe the news. And I mean, that relates to this whole notion of the misinformation that has been flying around. It's so hard to know what is true, what is not.
Yeah, so correct. So this news is correct because so many of doctors they have given the testimony.
Really.
Yeah, and it is coming on all the major news channels. The doctor were saying that they are very much concerned because people are now forcing that they want C-section to be done so their child can be born before this particular. So that's a fact. This is correct news. And you see there are so many incidences, people come, and then in the last year itself, uh, one family has died. They frozen to death by illegally crossing um, the
Yeah.
uh, border between Canada and US. So people don't know that they cannot be happy. So actually, the spiritual master knows, and he's saying that everyone is just thinking, "Oh, where is peace? Where is peace? Where I can get some relief from this particular situation?" And they are running here and there. They don't know that they are not going to get any relief anywhere. They
Mm.
can run at any part of the world. There is no relief. People are just changing countries to country. They think, where is peace? Where is peace? And that's why, like, every morning we sing, there is a prayer, Sansara Dava Nalalila Loka, Tranaya Karun Ghana Ghanatum. In this word, there is, it's just like a forest fire. Everywhere there is fire. Everyone is just running here and there. And when there is a forest fire, you can see there is a fire recently. And so many of firefighters are engaged. So much water is being collected, and people are trying to extinguish this fire, but it was not possible.
Right.
So forest fire is such that it ignites without any known reason, that two trees may rub together and then the fire will ignite. No one has ignited it, but it's going on. And then with our tiny effort, we cannot extinguish that fire. Only if there is a rain, if Lord will arrange and there is a lot of rain in those forests, then only that fire can be extinguished. So a spiritual master, he is bringing that rain. So
Mm.
So that is every day morning we sing that we are in this forest fire and there is no human remedy to actually overcome the challenges. Every day there is a challenge. Every day you don't know. You may go out in the road and someone is not following the rule. He may be over speeding and he may hit you and you can die on the spot. So everywhere there is fire, everywhere there is danger. Padam padam yad vipadam. And only the
Mm.
spiritual master, only the mercy of a spiritual master, which is just like rain clouds. If they will rain, then only we can get relief. Otherwise, one may be running here and there, changing this country, that country. The problems will not end. Problem forms will change. Only that will happen.
That's
You,
true.
yeah, the struggle that is written in your destiny because of the law of karma, that will remain. You cannot overcome that by running to any place. Only maybe some form will change. Here there is another problem, you go to another country, some different problem, not this problem. Uh, so that is the case. So
Thank you, Prabhu.
although we want to enjoy, because that is our basic nature, we want, like in the last session we discussed that Satchidanand, we want eternity, we want to live eternally. We want to have full knowledge and we want to enjoy, but that is something not possible in this material world. Why? Because our body is temporary. Even though we may work very hard, we may become Narayan Murthy, we may purchase flats worth crores of rupees, but then we have just 5 more years to live in this body. I was earlier giving the examples of Ratan Tata. Now he's no more. In the last year, Bhakti Viksha, I was giving that Ratan Tata has amassed so much of wealth, but how many years he can enjoy that wealth? And now he's no more. He's gone. Um, so same is the case. One may work very hard that, oh, I can mitigate these material problems by working very hard. And next moment, because he's in the temporary body itself, that body is gone. Now, what kind of body he has got? No one knows. So many. There is one example that one of our famous prime minister. Um, so he, because of the law of karma, because of the activities that he has done, he was born as a dog. So next life, what he's going to be, and then when he's dog, no one is going to care that, oh, he was a prime minister in the last birth. No one cares about that. So Pratibha Mati, do you have any query? Um, So, so that is the problem that we have. Um, so it's written in the material world, everything is made of dead matter. Therefore, it is simply an imitation. The reality of things exists in a spiritual world. Those who have read the Gita can understand that the spiritual world is like, for there it is described. Yet there is another nature which is eternal and is transcendental to the manifestation, manifested and unmanifested matter. It is supreme and is never annihilated. When all in this world is annihilated, that part remain as it is. So in this material world, everything um, annihilate at one point or the other. So right now, this Earth is rotating at a very high speed. It is taking a circle around at such a high speed, even more than the speed of a bullet. But then also because it is arranged by Krishna, we are not feeling any vibration. If we are just sitting on a train which is traveling at a very high speed, we'll feel, oh, we are shaking a lot. So much is happening. But this Earth, it is traveling with a speed more than that of a bullet. If you fire a bullet, the speed that a bullet have, it's traveling even at higher velocity than that of a bullet. But then also we are not feeling anything. Why is it that? Why it's that? Because this is arranged by Krishna. So there is so many. If someone wants to understand the power of Krishna, he can just see, look around and can understand. Everyone knows that this universe is so vast. People cannot even think of going to some of the nearest stars because they calculate that as per human calculation, if we have to go to that particular stars, they may require thousands of light years. That is, if they travel with the speed of light, then it may need them 1,000 years to reach to that stars. So they don't have any information of what is there even in the nearest star, what to speak about, what is beyond this universe, what is beyond this Brahman. That's why Lord comes again and again. He come as Krishna himself 500 years ago. And he gave us the glimpse of a spiritual world that, oh, you want to enjoy in family? You can see I have a family. Yashoda Mata, Nand Maharaj, they are my parents. You want to enjoy in the company of girls? See, I have so many girlfriends. I have so many gopis. You want to enjoy without any anxiety, without any hard work? You see, I have so many gopa friends. We are all just enjoying in the forest groves. There is no anxiety that we have. There is no trouble of going to office anywhere. So he gave us the glimpse of spiritual world, that actually so much hard struggle that we are putting in, so much effort we are putting in just to gain some wealth, and that too we cannot enjoy for few years. Our body will be gone after some years. So that all hard struggle is not needed. You just come back to me and you can stay here permanently. Actually, we are all coming from a spiritual world only. Because of our desires in this material world, we are changing body after body, body after body. So, so many, so we see in social media so many people, they're trying for different activities. There are so many actors, actresses, models. There was an interview I was watching when these actors were asked that if you were not actor, what you would be, and then they're saying, oh, throughout our life we are just thinking about acting, acting, acting. We cannot think of anything beyond that. There are musicians who were asked the same question, and they were also saying, throughout my life I was just thinking of producing music, 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 so I cannot think of becoming anything else. And that is the reality. They are thinking whatever they are thinking throughout their life, not only this life, from past so many lives, and Lord give them the opportunity. So so I'll tell you the example. Um, um, uh, so Pandit Ravi Shankar, you all know, the famous sitar vadak, famous musician of sitar. So he's no more right now. His daughter is there, Anushka, and one of his disciple is getting very famous, uh, Rishabh Rihikant. So for playing this sitar. So this Pandit Ravi Shankar, He was collaborating with the Beatles, George Harrison, and George Harrison and this Ravi Shankar, they met Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada, he was talking generic subject matter to uh, Pandit Ravi Shankar, general things about music and other things. And when he was gone, he was talking spiritual subject matter with George Harrison, and George Harrison was very much interested. And when both of them left, then one of the disciple inquired that with Ravi Shankar, you're just talking about material things, like how about music and everything. With George Harrison, you were talking about spiritual subject matter. What is the reason behind that? And then he told that this Ravi Shankar, from not only from this birth, from past five, six birth, he was just trying to become famous sitar player. So from past five, six birth, he has never thought about Krishna. He was just thinking how I can be famous playing sitar from past five, six birth. So he cannot think about Krishna. He has no interest in Krishna. He's taking his birth after birth after birth, and in this birth he got his desire fulfilled. He got very famous as a sitar musician. So he cannot think of Krishna. But this George Harrison, he has interest in devotional service to Krishna. So I am talking about him in this subject matter. So these personalities that we see and we think that, oh, how luck favors them, they become such a superstar. Shah Rukh Khan becomes superstar, Akshay Kumar becomes superstar. How they somehow by the destiny they become a actor and such a famous actor. No, from past so many birth they are desiring the same thing. And then Lord agrees that, okay, you are desiring this, you don't want to come back to me, but you are desiring to become this. Okay, I am fulfilling your this desire. Now in this birth you will get a very good looking body, very strong muscles, uh, good acting skills, so you can be famous. And this is what Lord is doing with all of us. We all are here, whatever body we have got, the kind of facial structure that we have got, whatever we are desiring, Lord is fulfilling that. Definitely, that also requires that what karmas we have done in our past birth. So we may be desiring so much, but if our karmas are not aligned, we may not get that facility. So that means that according to the capacity, one can pay the rent. Accordingly, he will be provided with a flat, a house, or a villa. So according to the capacity, he can pay rent. So same is the case according to uh, what kind of karma one has done. So definitely Shah Rukh Khan must have done good karma. Akshay Kumar must have done some good karma in the past birth. So they get their desire fulfilled. And then someone may not have done that good karma, so they are a struggling actor in this life. And they may remain a struggling actor in their next birth as well. But if they will keep doing some good karmas, then they will accumulate enough good karmas by which they can become a famous superstar in their next to next birth. And this is what is going on. Everyone desires something, and Lord keep fulfilling their desires birth after birth after birth. Till the time of death, people are desiring, oh, um I should have my this desire fulfilled, and Lord is saying, okay, granted. I want my this desire to be fulfilled. Okay, granted. I want to go to this place. I want to visit this place. Okay, granted. Lord is arranging as per the karma that you have done. Lord is arranging. So, but one thing, because Lord has told you can never be happy in this material world, because this material world is known as Dukhalayam Shashvatam, full of miseries, and it's temporary. You may work very hard, you will struggle throughout your life because of the problems Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, Adhyatmik, and the main problem, which is birth, old age, disease. But then finally, if you work very hard, you get some little success, then death will take it all away. Shah Rukh Khan may have become a great actor today, but tomorrow he will be no more. No one knows where he has gone, what kind of body he has acquired. So that is the situation. So because because of this Lord benediction, we can never be happy in this material world. So for time being, we may think because we are successful in mitigating the material miseries, because we were very much miserable, we acquire some wealth. Now we are thinking we are happy. But that is a temporary, because Dukhalayam ashashvatam, temporary, but that is temporary. So you have mitigated all these material miseries. You have some crores and crores in your bank, but that is also temporary. The moment you are gone, you can't take even a single penny with you. So again, you will start with the same thing, A, B, C, D, if you are fortunate to get human form of life. A, B, C, D, going to school, university, again, working hard to acquire the same thing which you have acquired so many times. Puna Sharvit Sharvatam. Again and again, you are doing the same thing. So material life in reality is very monotonous. You are doing the same thing. You are born, you are going to school, you are going to university, you are uh, married, you have kids, you marry your kids, um, and then again you are deceased, you are old, and then you have to die. You are doing same thing again and again. But because of not serving Krishna, you get covered by the material energy of Lord. And every time you think, oh, this time I am so happy. I am doing it because you think that you are doing it for the very first time. You think, oh, this birth I cannot give to Krishna. How much pleasure I am deriving from this life doing the same thing again and again, because you don't realize that you have done it millions of time, unlimited time. You have done the same thing and you are doing the same thing every time. You in this country, you may have come millions of time in your last birth as well, but this time you think, oh, again I got citizenship, again I am now in this country. You have done it millions of time. You may be born here million of time. So that is something we all forget, because Krishna is giving remembrance as well as forgetfulness. So Krishna makes us forget because we want to enjoy. He is helping us. He makes us forget. Oh, if you remember that so many times you have done the same thing, same ABCD you are studying for past so many birth, same schooling you are doing, same time of marriage you are doing, then you are unsatisfied. If you remember all this, then the present enjoyment will very much become hampered. So to avoid that, he's saying that, oh, you want to enjoy? Okay, I make you forget everything you try to enjoy. So, so in this material world, we can never enjoy, because if we try to enjoy, because first thing is we don't know what we are. We may be thinking we are this body, but we are not. We are a spirit, soul, part and parcel of Krishna. We are Prakriti, and Prakriti is meant to please Purusha. So Prakriti means we are meant for serving Krishna. Prakriti means one is meant to serve Purusha, and Purusha is Krishna. So so Lord has created us for his enjoyment. If we engage in for the purpose for which we are creating, then only we can enjoy. So if the hand will think that why I will feed the food to my mouth, why the food should go to the stomach, let me as a hand enjoy it, then it's not possible. You can keep holding that food for years and years, and that food will um, become stale, and then it will become putrid, completely decomposed. It will give you so many diseases, but it will never give you nourishment until and unless you will not give it to the right thing. That is, you will eat it, it will go to the stomach, and then you will get nourishment. Then everything will be happy. Then only the hand can be happy because it is getting the nourishment. Keeping the food in hand, you can never be happy. So this analogy is given that until and unless you don't water the roots of a plant, then there is no benefit. You may be watering leaves, you may be watering the trunk, you may be watering the stem, but until and unless you don't put the water in roots, the plant will not be nourished. So same is the case. Until and unless you don't engage yourself in devotional service to Krishna, you don't engage yourself in um, making again that connection back with Krishna, you can never be happy, because we are part and parcel of Krishna, and this Krishna consciousness is there in every one of our heart because of our desires. So, like this Ravi Shankar story we have heard. So, because of his desire to become just famous, 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 he cannot think of Krishna. But this Krishna consciousness is there in everyone's heart. If one follow the path given by a spiritual master, if one can chant 16 round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it's very easy. Uh, So Krishna has told that if you just offer me obeisances, whenever you go to the temple, you offer him obeisances, you pray to him, you somehow or the other mold your life activities that you can think of Krishna. Then by the end of your life, you will return back to Krishna. And then there is no more Punacharvit Charvatam, no more the same thing, repeating same thing again and again. And you want to enjoy in family, Lord is saying he has a family. You can also be a part of it. You want to enjoy in association of girls, boys, yeah, Lord has so many boyfriends, girlfriends. You can go and enjoy in their company. And that glimpses he's giving again and again. He comes um in his own form. He arranged his own pastimes. He gives everyone this glimpse of um, a spiritual world, not only in this earth, in so many, there are innumerable planets you cannot even count, which are filled with living entities. We may be thinking, oh, we are very special. No, we are not at all special. There are material universes which are filled with living entities. And Lord display his pastime in all those material universes. So 5,000 years ago, that pastimes are visible with naked eyes in this material world. Right now, as well, it is visible in some or the other planets. So those leelas are going on. Definitely, the forms keep on changing. Lord's pastimes are very sweet. The forms keep on changing according to the mindset of the people. They perform. Lord perform different pastimes. Even the Srimad Bhagavatam that we have, that is for the current cycle. In the earlier cycle, the Srimad Bhagavatam were different. So same is the case. The outcome of uh, so so the incidences in the in different wars as well. So all this uh, Mahabharata war and all. So they're all being enacted, but the incidences in those wars are different according to the mindset of the people. So it's not that this is happening for the very first time. So this we all heard this story of Parikshit Maharaj. So this Shrimad Bhagavatam we all know, and we all know that this snake Takshak used to bite uh, um, Parikshit Maharaj within 7 days. So in Shrimad Bhagavatam we see that how he surrendered completely. He didn't care for Takshak coming, and Takshak came and he killed him. But this is about this particular cycle. In earlier cycle, there is a story of Parikshit Maharaj in the earlier Yuga as well. Um, Hare Krishna. There is a story in the earlier Yuga as well, where Parikshit Maharaj he arranged for a castle to be built, which has no holes, nothing, no one can come inside, no snake can come inside. He was only supplied with food, and that too, everyone, all the army men, they inspect everything. But then also this Takshak, because he got cursed that he will be killed by the bite of Takshak. Um, this Takshak snake, he took the form of a small worm. He inserted inside the apple, which is taken for Parikshit Maharaj to be eaten. And as soon as that fruits were kept in front of Parikshit Maharaj, that worm came out and he took form of Takshak and he bite Parikshit Maharaj. So that we can understand that all these incidences that are happening in a different fashion. All these pastimes are happening in a different fashion in different cycle, because Lord's pastimes are always new, always fresh. So in different material universes, Lord pastimes are happening, and they're just to attract them different pastimes. So right now we have this story of Mahabharat, which is so famous. People are so attracted. So many movies even right now are being made in the same storyline. We all have might have watched this Bahubali movie, but that was also in the similar storyline. Everyone is copying that storyline, and when this Ramayana and Mahabharat they used to come on the television set, everyone become very much glued to the TV and they're watching, and it's so much pleasing to the heart. So Lord pastime are very pleasing when we can understand that the actors, when they are playing this part of Lord Ram, Sita ji, people become so attracted. So then you can understand Krishna or Lord Ram in reality. They were so beautiful. When they really are performing these pastimes, then how much attractive they are. Krishna, when he's performing when any mortal character as well, when they play part of Krishna, someone played part of Radharani, and they display their pastime, you become so attracted. Then you can feel that when Krishna himself was personally present, who is so attractive that even the animals get attracted toward him. So when he is actually playing that pastime, how attractive they are. So those glimpse Lord always shows that there is no need for you all to rot in this material world. You can all come back to me. Um, so we have just 5 minutes left. I will not speak more. If there are any questions, one can raise it. And because of some Zoom timing issues, because the same Zoom was used for some Hindi sessions as well, I just for these two classes, I delayed the time to 10 a.m. I hope 9 a.m. is fine with everyone. If that is the case, I'll move the timing back to the 9 a.m. Is that fine with you, Rina Mataji? Or this?
It works for me.
Yeah. So for the next Saturday, we'll have it at 9 a.m. because I get uh, input from many devotees that 10 to 11:30 is becoming late, so they cannot join. So I'll move the time back to 9 to 10:30. So thanks everyone for your time. If there are any queries, you can raise it. Otherwise, we'll connect back again on next Saturday. Okay. Thanks. Hare Krishna.